Recording in progress.
Hey everybody, and angelic love and light. We're going to give a few minutes for people to pop on. We are live for the double Aquarian full moon tonight, and I am so excited to talk to everybody about this. Full moons are my favorite, and I have not done a full moon circle in a few months, and so I am like super excited for this one. As you guys pop on, whoever's popping on in Angelic Love and Light group, please just like comment and get the comments going. Once I know I have some people on with me, I'm going to swipe the comments over to the side and handle them at the end for distraction purposes. And we've got an hour of fun, exciting information and a beautiful meditation that is going to help us anchor in and harness this beautiful energy that we have tonight on this full moon. Before I go any further, I am, this was really last minute to decide to do it in the group. I felt called from my own spirit guides and angels to deliver it in my group, as well as with some of my membership clients in my private Zoom. So I have a few screens going here, and I may bounce back and forth looking to make sure everybody is got some eye contact from me. So we're gonna give it a few minutes, wait for some people to hop on. I'm gonna start shuffling my cards because I'm pulling an overall message card. All right, I'm starting to see that people are hopping on. Say hello, and then as I get the flow going, I am going to swipe the comments over. I am pausing a little bit longer than what I normally do, just because I want everyone to get every single second of what I'm saying. So I'm going to give some time for these people to hop on. I'm shuffling. So as I'm shuffling, if everybody wants to think of a specific clarity or question you have, you may hear your answer or something you need to hear from this message card that I'm pulling intentionally for the group, the collective watching now in the present moment and in the replay. I've got my girl Katie on. Who else do I have on? Well, I know live is working. Let's see. If Katie or Tina, can you share this out and just let everybody know as best as possible? Share it out into Dancing with Your Soul, Angelic Love and Light. If anyone could assist me, that would be greatly appreciated. It's not letting me share out. All right, I have swept the comments over to the right while I am talking for distraction purposes. I'll bring them back at the end. So if there are any questions on anything I say tonight, please drop them in the comments. I will stay on additionally when I get done for 10 extra minutes to just answer some questions and really try to help everybody understand everything. This stuff is my like passion area and expertise area, so I understand it. You guys may be wondering why I have a feather in my hair. Well, because I want to, but it represents the duality of the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine. So I am wearing it tonight in my head. I normally use it to blow my sage around and smudge. All right, I'm gonna have to pull. I don't have any jumpers. What does the universe want the collective to know tonight here on the double Aquarian full moon? for their highest intentions, moving forward into their highest authentic self. What do they need to release? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know from their ancestors, their spirit guides? Oh, we've got one. That's all. I had to start channeling. All right. So this card reflects protection, freedom, and success. It won't be quick or easy, but you will succeed, and you are protected along the way. Free yourself of past doubt, fear, and guilt. Let go of fixed expectations. Be flexible, be adaptable, and open to new avenues and ideas. A higher power is trying to guide you. This couldn't be more perfectly divine. And I want to break it down a little bit for you guys, okay? So when they mentioned that it says this card reflects protection, freedom, and success. The freedom, Aquarians, they are all about individuality and freedom, okay? The success and everything that you want to come in the future, it's not going to come easy or quick, because nothing comes easy, all right? If it does, you need to take a second look at it. Challenges are meant to be hard, but the rewards are what are easy and feel good to us. We are being asked to let go, free ourselves of the past doubt, fear, and guilt. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go. So the card is saying we need to let go of those personal doubts, fears, and guilt that you have in that subconscious mind that may have been coming up this last week. Let go of the fixed expectations, all right? Expect the unexpected. You'll see more why when I get into my full report and let you guys know. But just when you expect certain things or try to plan to every single detail, universe almost kind of shakes you to the point where they're going to give you completely opposite in order to give you what you want, just to show you that they're in control and you're the co-creator living it. The higher power is trying to guide you, and that is universe tonight, guys. It's the cosmos and the energy that we're here to talk about tonight. So, all right, let me get started. I first want to start off by just asking everybody to close their eyes or just become still in this moment. And I call upon my higher archangels that I work with daily. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. I ask that these archangels bless us, guide us, and protect us and shield us from any energies that are low frequency. I'm asking that universe allows me to deliver the messages to you guys in the areas that I'm so passionate about, to help you utilize and integrate this in your everyday life as a tool and resource that it's meant to be. Astrology is simply a tool and resource, a must-have, if you ask me. Everybody seems to know their sun sign, I would say, and it's the deeper stuff. Astrology is so much more than just horoscopes and what the status quo in society says about it. There's always such resistance met when it stems from advanced ideas, and astrology is just that. So when people don't understand or grasp something, they can't see it in the physical. They have a hard time understanding how it could be applicable to them in everyday life. But I want to give you a few examples that will help you realize that astrology is just like these examples I'm going to list. For example, love. We can't see that, right? But everybody believes in it. We can feel it. Gravity. People still are trying to wrap their heads around the science behind gravity, but we know it's there. We, again, feel it. There's a belief, and that's what it starts with, in the mind. So I ask anybody hopping on that does not have, that you may be on no information about astrology all the way up to like a genius with it. Just have an open mind and take in and hear what will resonate with you. And that's all that I ask for. Another example, Steve Jobs, the creator of so much technology and advanced technology that once started from an idea that he had when these things didn't exist. People probably thought he was crazy when he thought of some of the things and talked about the ideas he had. The truth is that all kings, presidents, leaders have all relied on astrology for years and years to make meaningful decisions that impact us and our future. Astrology combines the past, the present, and the future and allows us to connect our everyday experience within it. It's why I'm so passionate about it. But we need to be able to really slow down and hop off the hamster wheel of society in order to be able to see and feel how the energy of astrology and astronomy, combined really do impact us. Now, you may not get all the crazy side effects like everybody, and everybody is different, but it impacts us all. If you don't get as insomnia or absorbing other people's energy or feeling during around the moons, consider yourself lucky, because there are some individuals who are really highly sensitive to the lunar energy. But as everything has duality, positive and negative, the light and the ego, I ask that you focus on the positive and then utilize it to help you in your everyday life. So today is the double full moon in Aquarius. And I want to start off with some basic information and knowledge, as I always do. So full moons let me start with the moon. The moon represents our emotional body, okay? It's a feminine energy overall. Cancers are the rulers of the moon. And full moons are the end of a lunar cycle, okay? Some of you have been getting this repeated that have been with me for a while, but that all it's doing is it's subconsciously programming your subconscious mind so you can absorb it and then be able to utilize it on your own. So full moons are the end of a cycle. We start with the new moon, and within 28 days, we have the full moon. And we repeat this every single month, okay? It's the endings. Not only are we coming to an end of our season, but we have an ending within the full moon, which reflects people, places, things, and subconscious limiting beliefs that need to be released and let go of, okay? The full moon really heightens our psychic abilities. The veil is thin. What do I mean by the veil is thin during full moons? Well, we are on the physical dimension of Earth, and when beautiful souls cross over, they then enter the spiritual dimension. And in between physical Earth and spirit, there's a veil, an imaginary line, veil, and it becomes thinned. And so people with intuitive gifts, we all are highly able to be psychic and intuitive. Some of us work with our gifts and abilities more, but we all have that within us. So during full moons, that becomes heightened. Vivid dreams and insomnia. I don't know about you guys, but the sleep cycles during this full moon were wild. The shadow week leading up always is when we feel the energy the most. And then the next 3 days, it will still reside. So we may be feeling it after as well. So the moon, representing that emotional body, really represents our subconscious mind. And the moon is a water element. And us humans, we are made up of mostly water. So way back upon a time, they used astrology and astronomy to actually, the gravitational pulls with the tides and the timing of farming and seasonal fishing were all estimated based on astrology and the cosmos. So we as humans, being made up of mostly water, are impacted by the energy that it brings leading up to it and then after, until the momentum slows down, and then we are faced with other energies and transits. So we've reached a completion. There's heightened energy. There's no doubt about it. You ask, what is the double Aquarian about? Okay, so it's really rare. It only happens every 2 to 3 years. And the last month, July 23rd to be exact, we celebrated the full moon, and it was in the sign of Aquarius. Today, it is also in the sign of Aquarius. So that's double full moons, which is very rare. It doesn't happen. Like I said, it's only every 2 to 3 years. And so it has heightened, potent energy around it. It's actually, from both sides of it, bad and good. I'm going to look at the good and say that it's bringing extra opportunity for us to really harness in this energy that I'm going to talk about. Being that it's in an Aquarius, I want you guys to understand the Aquarians from a very balanced perspective. Like I talk on, everything is balance. Balance and energy, it's what it boils down to. So when we are impacted by this energy, we are channeling this underlying Aquarian energy because the moon is in it today. And then our sun is in Leo season. So we have these two energies that reside within us deeper within our natal chart of our astrology. So we are beyond our sun sign. And it impacts us. And it's all this energy, and it's what makes it feel heightened and crazy. But really, I don't believe in that word. It's just energy and balance, and needing to know how to balance it. And that is what the world doesn't teach you. So Aquarians, and some themes that we have going on with this full moon. Aquarians, like I said, are very big in individuality and freedom. They stand for humanitarianism, and they're very innovative. They are big into revolutionaries and rebellious. From a balanced perspective, I will say I am a rebel with the best intentions. So channel that inner Aquarian in you to help you. This is truly a renaissance within our own era. The definition of renaissance can simply boil down to a rebirth. And since the beginning of the year, we entered in the Aquarian year, and we knew, astrologers like myself had predicted and knew of everything playing out just as it's supposed to be. And that we are currently having this Phoenix tower moment, first of all, where everything is knocked down, ripped away from us, and released and let go. And then the Phoenix starts rising, okay? Not only in the collective, but individually. We've got to look at both things. We are individual people first, but that ripples out and impacts the world. Today, the full moon peaks at the fullest degree that it can, at 29 degrees. And this angle is very important, not only because of the intensity that it contributes, but also because this stands for karma, and a lot of karma being done and being released within the world and in our individual lives. The seasons are ending, shifts are happening, okay? We're in between this very transitional period. I feel if you slow down and ask yourself, you just feel this underlying, you don't know what it is, but you can feel that there's something coming. You feel something in the air. like the Aquarian element is an air element. It's a transition of emotions. And while we're in that unknown, which can be so scary for some people because the fear of unknown is change, essentially. But think of what change is. It's growth, it's opportunity, it's transformation, it's ascension. And that is exciting to me. I love a challenge. And so all we need to do is learn how to work with this energy and how do we balance it. The first thing that I believe we need to focus on and take a look at is forgiveness. Forgiveness equals freedom. When you can forgive in multiple ways, first yourself for anything you may not have known, forgive self for certain situations with people and places and things that you are intentionally letting go tonight. And forgiveness for the world and what we are going through. Every era has had its challenging trial times and opportunities to rise up. So we need to start with forgiveness to take the shackles of the past off of us. This is exciting. We need to bring our awareness to peace, love, and stillness. The mind needs stillness as the body needs exercise. So I ask that all of you in these next few days, especially because of the extra fatigue and the insomnia and the heightened emotions, that you really attempt and actively try to slow down, reset. Give your mind the time to think through things with a level head. Right now, our conscious awareness, which simply is being in the present moment, is so important. Because when our emotions are heightened and the moon is handing you a personal reflective mirror and shining the light on you and everybody else in this world, and it's shining it right in the specific areas that we need individually to focus on for our own personal growth, okay? And with that, when emotions are heightened, people do not pause enough to focus on their words. Words are powerful. They become what we believe. They are seeds that are planted into your brain and rippled out into the collective. So be conscious not to project anything through your words of your own, and that is why slowing down and really taking time is extra crucial. On a personal level, we need to find and use strategies to keep ourselves calm and balanced. We need to practice extra mindfulness and grounding techniques. Take that time to slow down and reset as much as you need personally. And be cautious of where and what your energy goes to and who you are giving your energy and attention to at a time like this. Seeds have been planted from the new moon, which is the beginning of the cycle. And the Lion's portal was also on the new moon, which is simply, for those of you who don't know, just a portal, which is an opening that is enhanced energy of opportunity and growth. So all of the new moon and the Lion's portal and July's full moon are interconnected with today's full moon, more than everything already is interconnected in life, as we are all one. So gratitude is huge, and it goes hand in hand with mindfulness. But when we're able to anchor what we are grateful for, it helps us to get through the challenging times of heightened energy and emotions. Right now, you may feel really like extra chatty or feel like communicating with lots of people, working with groups, or starting new, fresh ideas. That's the Aquarian. They are people. They love group work. They love conversation. But with the sun in the complete opposite of the zodiac, Leo, there's an extra call for balance because Leos have passion. But we have to be cautious because passion can turn into the other side of duality and lead to anger and aggression. So we need to find healthy outlets for this excess energy. What do we do with it, right? If you want to look at it from a perspective of the cosmos and the Aquarian energy, you would find something creative to do, a creative activity. Aquarians typically are known for avoiding emotions, can feel cold or detached to some people. And the Leo in us we're being asked to trust and really embrace our inner strength and our authentic self. What is our authentic self? The time of our birth, we were the most pure and perfect that can be. And then we are conditioned and our experience starts happening. And as we become aware or conscious of it, and we decide to heal or do personal development for growth, it leads to, or can lead to, being our best self and returning to that heart center. And that is where authentic self resides, going back to that inner child and finding what is it that we really love? What is it that we really love to do? The Aquarians are bringing in this gift of courage for us and compassion and this resilience with all of this energy. Aquarians are known as the water bearers, and they're not a water element. It's a confusion that I just got asked the other day. Somebody said, Ashley, why are Aquarians called the water bearer, but they're not a water element? And this is the reason why and how it impacts tonight. The water bearer represents the knowledge and the wisdom pouring into the vessels of us, desiring to tap into new wisdom and new knowledge of areas into your mind. The unknown. It's no coincidence at all. Since 2020, the prediction of the world's many people awakening, and there's a second shift of many people awakening and awakening further. And so the Aquarian energy and the water bearer within it is really calling us to find our own areas that we're passionate about diving into deeper, beyond the illusions, beyond what the status quo tells you and what the world and media tells you. There is more. All right, before we get into the fun stuff, there are a few more reasons that tonight is extra special. We have Jupiter and Saturn really, really close to the moon. Last night you were able to see it. Tonight's visibility, depending on where you are in the world, may be a little bit cloudier, but they are closer to the moon. So Jupiter is our planet of abundance and expansion and opportunities. It's a masculine energy, and it's ruled by Sagittarius. Saturn, on the other hand, these are just two other energies contributing to the overall energy and why it was really intense. Saturn is also a masculine energy and ruled by Capricorn. It is our planet, it's our militant, strict teacher showing us where we need growth and where we need discipline, where we need lessons to help us, okay? Saturn, asks us to look at what kind of student of life are we, all right? And are you the stubborn, hard-headed who needs to learn the lesson over and over and over? Or are you going to get it one time and be done with it and take action? Okay, these are the things that Saturn really like cracks down on within us, okay? And all that this does, Jupiter and Saturn being really close to the moon and creating a trine, which is a good thing. A trine is an energy that supports moving forward. And it's just an extra surge of emotions. That's all. But I like to educate you guys. We also have 5 retrogrades going on, and I'm going to break that down for you. So this is all the things that you don't know. And once you make sense of it, you're like, oh, okay, this is why this week was like this, or this is why I was feeling like this. So we have 5 retrogrades going on. We've got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, the planet of technology and dynamic change, which is ruled by the Aquarians. We've got Neptune, which is ruled by Pisces in retrograde, and Neptune is the planet of illusions, magic, and dreams. And then we have Chiron retrograde. And Chiron is not a planet, but very important to our everyday life. And for those of you who have done your natal charts with me, go find that Chiron in your chart. Chiron is our wounded healer, and it represents areas from our childhood of where we really need the most growth and what the most lessons in our lives here on earth are, okay? And so what we need to remember is that there's no mold that we all fit into. And the world likes to create division, but astrology supports diversity. And we are being called to be diverse in the unique individuals that we are. Each and every one of us are here for a very specific reason, and we are being called to find our highest authentic self so we can live out and be that diverse person and receive our birthright, abundance, and create our heaven here on earth. All right, retrogrades, what does that mean? They are areas that we need to remove blocks from within our mindsets, okay? It's all connected. When we remove those blocks, it will bring us wealth. And I don't mean financially. It could, potentially. But wealth overall and happiness, freedom, and fulfillment, all right? Retrogrades are areas that are not easily expressed for us, okay? It's the stuff we do not want to openly talk about. They hold karmic lessons here on earth, and then we are asked to spiritually dive in and do the shadow work to get to the light and enjoy the abundant side of it. So we're going to harness all this energy in 5 fire signs, all right? So we have intense. The heat is turned up in the universe right now, but it does not have to be a bad thing. It does not have to be a negative thing. Emotions are energy and movement. So we have to learn how to process them, see where they connect to, and then transmute it and move forward. And tonight we are releasing. We are releasing, and that's the part of the process we are in, and we are letting go of a lot of shit, okay? We are intentionally letting go in our personal lives, but then we need to stop and think of some things for the collective that we would like to release and let go of. The hate, the judgment, the evil. There's a million and one things. You think of your own things. I want to get on a personal level now. This is the prime time, or as I say, the divine time, to unleash your potential. So if you are here joined with me tonight, you are going to be supported by universe in an extra way because you were brought here because you feel called not only to learn about the full moon and to release and let go, but your potential is going to be transformed in the next 6 months on a huge level. And this is the perfect time. The future wants to focus on what is to come for your life. And the first thing, what you're doing tonight is going to help. We're going to let go. And then you need to sit down and you need to really think, what do I want? What do I want out of life? What do I want now out of life? It can transform, but what do you want? We need to take action. And then the hardest part is people don't have support, but we are finding more support with everyone awakening and speaking out on truths, okay? And we are finding the people we can connect to for support. But other than that, we need to call on our main people. We need to call on Lord God, Creator, Source, Universe, Gaia. I use that interchangeably. We need to call on our archangels that protect us every single day. We need to call on our ancestors who are on the other side, still guiding us through our everyday experience. So when you take action and things get challenging and we have energy that comes about that is triggering for our best potential to grow, call on your support. Reach out in the physical to your soul tribe, to your mentors, to your teachers, to your aligned energy and frequencies that you have. And if you feel like you have no one, you have me. It's a challenge. This is an opportunity. Like I said, I love a challenge, and I know there are people out there that thrive off of challenges as well. If they don't have them, they're lost without them. It's to grow, to be better, and to become more authentic and pure. To come reside back at love and peace within our mental body, our spiritual body, and the physical body that is one. We have choices. Although the world will try to control and make it seem like we don't have choices, especially right now, we do. And we have more power than we know and act on. And now, more than ever, you need to take your choices. You need to make them. Okay? There's no more suffering. Not unless you choose suffering. There's no more living in victimization unless you choose to do that. Pack your bags, hit the road, let's let the shit go. All right? Because the subconscious mind that has limiting beliefs, that creates the heightened emotions during full moons, that it intentionally puts the spotlight on, all right, is made up and created a story in your minds, a narrative. And this narrative in each one of us is impacted by, number one, our experience from childhood. Number two, the generational wounds and trauma and karma that our ancestors are supporting us to break free from and make new, positive, healthy programming for your family. And number three, and the biggest one, is from society's conditioning, the programming of the TVs and the radios, the frequencies, the negative, low frequencies that they are, the judgment of the world, and telling you, making you feel that you do have to be a certain way, look a certain way, life has to go a certain way. And I'm here to tell you, as a very backwards, non-typical society member, it's not. We are all unique and supposed to be on a very specific journey to ourselves, not to anyone else. All right, so we're going to use the Aquarian energy tonight to break free, create new beginnings, and make new paths. Even when you can't see them, I will help you find them. what you're going to want to do is create a release list. And this list, some of you may have been writing down throughout the week things that you intentionally want to release. The areas that you want to look at are, this week, what were you annoyed by? What were you triggered by? What did you trigger within other people? These are the things, and in the areas, if you don't have your natal chart and you can't find these other placements, I'll say them at the end because a lot of you do have your natals. If you don't have your specific natal chart done to find the houses, because that's diving in even deeper, then you know which areas of life you're being triggered based on these energies, okay? These are the things you want to release on a subconscious level. And from a conscious level, there are people, places, and things that just, it's a cycle that needs to be completed, right? Nobody leaves the world with us. We have our time with people. We have our time with situations. We have our time with career. We have our time with many other things. Completions and endings are normal. And there are things that are not supporting who you are at your best self. There are people that make you feel bad. Okay, we are releasing all of this. Anything and everything, it's like a huge purge, okay? From your body and your home, and we're getting rid of stuff. And if it's not supporting us to bring us to the next level, okay? And if it doesn't make you feel good and light you the fuck up, we are letting it go. We're releasing it. What you want to do with this list when you create it and you actively try to, it's not just going to magically happen. It's supported by the energy, but then you have to take action to stick to your boundaries and actually remove these things, as hard as it may be. You're going to want to burn this list. Get rid of it. Do not keep it in your home. Burn it safely. Get rid of it. If you can't burn it, rip it up, flush it down the toilet, bring it to a garbage outside of your home, get rid of it. Know that this energy can last up to 3 days after, all right? And then after all this energy, the universe needs to take a break and it goes void. And that's kind of like a flat blah energy, all right? But the four most important things that I feel we are faced with are embracing your authentic self. And for many people who have been through traumas and life's challenges, some people don't know who they are. And it's time to dig deep, because we do know who we are. It's still in us, all right? Those passions, what brings us joy, what makes us excited, what do we want more of? Figure out who you are. This is the time. Number 2, move beyond the ego, because Aquarians, their shadow side is heightened more than usual. It is ego or authentic self, but Aquarians represent ego. And so we want to step out of ego. We want to really learn our lessons and step out of ego and move beyond it. Expect unexpected. Because of Uranus, it's a rebellion planet and it likes to shake things up. So sometimes when we are not getting the clues or taking the action that universe has been nudging us on, it will do unexpected things to create the change for you. It's like, no, I'm tired of seeing this person do less than what they should or not get what they deserve. So I'm going to push them in a way that seems really fucking scary, and they're going to feel the change and then see it was supported from the universe. Number 3 is that fulfillment is really promising right now. within romance and love and career, it is a time for fertilization. And I don't only mean pregnancy, I mean fertile as far as harvesting. We're going into the fall and we need to harvest and grow and nurture our personal self first, but romance and career are two huge themes throughout this full moon that may be impacted, okay? So on the romance side, you may have a relationship that is ready to be released, or you may have a relationship that is ready to grow to the next level, but you're being triggered through the energy of the full moon to show you how to grow through it as two individuals coming together for your highest good of your relationship. On a career level, you may be being triggered within work because you are not doing what you are called to do. You are not serving your purpose. And universe is saying you do not deserve to be treated like crap. You do not deserve to be being forced to vaccine. You do not deserve to be in a place where you are stagnant and not happy. So change will happen. We must open our heart to gain real freedom. And this is where it's hard because wounds and experiences have layers and layers and layers over everyone's heart centers. But when we do the shadow work and we do the healing and we align our energy, we are able to open and peel those layers to create the freedom. Number 4 has to do with our energy is shifting into Virgo season. And this is a very, very supportive energy for the full moon because Virgos are very practical and logical from a balance perspective. They're really super organized. They're clean freaks and they're big on hard work and priorities. And priority is the key word. What are your priorities? And every day, only focus on your priorities. On the opposite side of duality, we do need extra balance because Virgos can be in their minds a lot. But the important message here is that what you focus on, you become. So our mindset and rewiring it is so, so important. And there is nothing more important to take action with than having a plan. And Virgos are all about creating the plan. So it's like back to school time, it's fall, it's getting like focused again from enjoying the summer, and we are being supported. I'm showing you how, and now it's up to you. Number 5, illuminate your shadows for the reasons of needing to be released and healed so that you can create that abundance. That was a lot of information. And before we start this meditation, I want to just say that these energies are created for you. As challenging as they may be, as triggering as they may be, always look to find the positive. You can do it. You don't have to dwell on the negative or how it's making you feel. Feel the initial emotion, whether it's anger, sadness, resentment, frustration. Just really pause and slow down. Lastly, a few last things before we do the meditation. It's a perfect time to charge your crystals in the moonlight, whether you do it in your windowsill or you do it and have it outside. Also, just another thing, there's 1,000,001 things. Do what works for you and what you align to. I create moon water, and a lot of people were asking me earlier, what is moon water? So all it is you find a jar or container or anything you want to put it in. You get water. You can use regular water. I try to use alkaline water because it's what's best for our bodies and our balance. And you put that jar out under the moon and it will harness the energy, because that light that shines down onto us every day from the sun and the moon has codes in it, and it has activations within it, and it holds power and energy. Okay, so all of what we talked about will then be contained in this water. You can drink it, you can water your plants with it, you can clean with it, put it in your diffusers. I use it for dream water, lots of things. Okay, I wanted to offer you guys that. I want to start this meditation, and then when the meditation is done, I will bring everybody back into the present moment. I'll answer some questions for people on Facebook and my people on Zoom. And then I encourage you all to continue your full moon on your own, so you can focus and be very, very intentional with the things that you are releasing. And then I encourage you to join us again next month, and to incorporate the other parts of the lunar cycle, like the new moon, and start picking up on it so that it can assist you, like the tool and resource that I love to help people use it every day. I am going to swipe the comments back to ask if the Facebook people can
We will spend time
hear
connecting
the
with our
meditation.
frequency
Can you guys just let me know
and
if
a
you can hear
clarity
this?
of thinking. What are we aware of? What do we need to be aware of? Am I okay to accept what I am and how I think? Do I follow the crowd, or do I stand out? Are you ready to be the unique you that you are?
So just get nice and comfy. I'm going to turn the
So with
volume
that
up.
intention, let's begin.
Close your eyes and focus on your breathing.
Close your eyes and get comfortable, whatever that might mean to you. Take a few deep breaths and a few moments to settle in. Welcome all that's coming in. At the time of the full moon, there is a greater opportunity to reflect and overcome whatever is going on in your mind. Let's take a few more deep breaths with your intention, whatever that might be. And as you breathe, tap into your spirit. Remember a time that makes you happy and alive. What comes up in your mind? And now as you're seeing this picture, try to remember the setting. Perhaps it was outdoors in nature, or at home, or at a place of worship. Observe how your body feels when the memory is retold to you. And as you bring this picture in your mind's eye, surrender to that moment. just let go and begin to feel a bit lighter. And from this magical place of surrender, feel yourself lifting from the earth. Imagine that a mystical energy is drawing you forward into the night air. And you feel yourself moving across the earth as if magnetic forces are dancing beneath you, keeping you from touching down. This force is taking you into an outdoor clearing where the dark, sparkling sky sprinkles starlight down onto your being. And you see yourself seated on this beautiful, quiet beach. The sand is soft beneath your feet. You can feel the cool evening breeze, the sound of the waves. And with the next breath, you inhale the cool ocean air. And as you exhale, you're completely relaxed. And as you're seated here, you visualize a huge bright moon hanging above you in the sky. It is glowing bright. It's white and blue. You can see the contours of the moon. You notice the marbleized grey granite surface of the moon. The light of the moon is glowing all around you, lighting up every corner of the ocean, every landscape. From your peripheral vision, you take your environment in, moving your head from the left to the right. You can see every detail of where you're seated. And you can feel your breath relaxing as you take a few moments to enjoy your surroundings under the moonlight. The light of the moon warms you from outside in, and you're allowing yourself to be fully enveloped by the moon's light. You're allowing yourself to be showered by its positive energies, and you absorb as much energy as you need from the moon. Set your true desire of your heart, your unselfish happiness. Ask yourself, what is it that your heart truly desires? Focus on your centeredness and see it in front of you. Begin to send the full moon's energy from within you to your desire, and surround your happiness with the moon's light until your aura shines. Just visualize yourself sitting there and glowing with your heart's desire. Now, bathing completely in the moonlight, raise your focus to the moon. Feel her energies blessing your face. Feel her cool, clear energy enliven your spirit, and her that purifying energy manifest your desires for happiness. You are here to open the magical blessings of the moon. Focus on your intention for a moment. What is your heart's desire? What is your true intention? Your unselfish happiness. And now release it. Release all the thoughts and let them float away like stardust. Just visualize that image of you sitting by the beach under this beautiful moon, releasing your thoughts. Don't think. Don't get lost in your thoughts. Your thoughts are a whale on the face of the moon. That moon is your heart. So let them go. Just let them fall into the water. I am the vessel of the moonlight. I am one with the moonlight. I am the moonlight. As you're seated under this full moon, you notice a silver liquid light pouring down from the moon. It is a river of radiance flowing down upon you. Magical, mystical, silver, blue. It is streaming into your crown chakra at the top of your head. Bring your awareness to the top of your head and imagine the silver liquid light of the moon turning purple. The crown chakra is also called the Sahasrara. It is a universal identity, our enlightenment. Imagine the intention, your desire, infusing your aura with the silver energy. And take a deep breath. If you wish, you can hum or chant the mantra, Om. I am an extension of the universe. I am divinely guided and inspired. I am infinite and boundless. I am the extension of the universe. I am divinely guided and inspired. I am infinite and boundless. Allow the energy in your crown to flow down onto your third eye or the Ajna chakra. and the silver purple light is turning bright indigo. You can feel the light pulsating in your third eye. You can feel its warmness and coolness. The Ajna Chakra is home to our intuition and spiritual connection. The liquid indigo light is infusing your aura as you're seated under this moonlight. Take a deep breath, and if you wish, chant the mantra Om. I am connected to my inner wisdom. I let my inner wisdom guide me. I feel connected to my spiritual truth. I connect to my inner wisdom. I let my inner wisdom guide me. I feel connected to my spiritual truth. The moon's liquid energy flows into your throat chakra or the Vishuddha and turns into a light liquid blue. It's filling your throat with this liquid light blue energy, and you can feel it gently flowing all around the contours of your neck. This chakra is home to a self-expression, to the external world. The home for creativity, communication, and inspiration. Take a deep breath, and if you wish, chant the mantra Hum. My truth flows through me gracefully. I feel comfortable speaking my mind. I express myself honestly with clear intent. My truth flows through me gracefully. I feel comfortable speaking my mind. I express myself honestly with clear intent. Gently allow the silver blue light to flow down your arms towards your heart, turning your upper body into a radiant green. The moon's energy is now enlivening your heart chakra or the anahata. Feel this energy flow all over your upper body and your aura flowing with the moon's silver green energy. This chakra is our home for compassion and our ability to heal. As this beautiful silver green light warms up your heart space, you can choose to whisper the mantra, Yam. I give love freely to all beings who seek it. I welcome love with an open heart. I release and let go of all resentment. I give love freely to all beings who seek it. I welcome love with an open heart. I release and let go of all resentment. You can feel your body healing. You can feel what needs to leave is magically being purified by the moon. And the silver green light is now flowing into your upper abdomen, turning it into a bright yellow. You can feel the energy warming up your solar plexus or the Manipura Chakra, cleansing and purifying it. This chakra is the home to our balance of self-worth and ego. As the silver yellow light energizes your solar plexus, you can choose to whisper this mantra to yourself. Ram. I am at peace in my life. I am at peace in the world. I stand in my personal power. I have the courage to create positive change in my life. I am at peace in my life. I am at peace in the world. I stand in my personal power. I have the courage to create positive change in my life. Gently, the silver yellow light turns into a silver orange as it travels towards your lower belly. Feel the energy radiate into your sacral chakra or the Swadhisthana. And your lower abdomen be filled with this orange light, radiating and unblocking and purifying. This chakra is the home for a foundation of creativity, love, and passion. As this orange liquid light energizes your lower abdomen, you can choose to whisper this mantra to yourself. I am in touch with my purpose and my passion in life. I flow with inspiration and creativity. The sweetness of life flows through me and I radiate its joy. I am in touch with true and passionate life. I flow with inspiration and creativity. The sweetness of life flows through me and I radiate its joy. Now the moon's energy flows into the base of your spine, turning from orange into red. It's warming and energizing the root of your spine chakra or the Muladhara. Feel the moon's energy warming up this chakra and feel the light flowing into your thighs, your calf muscles, your feet, and your toes. Your entire lower body is beaming with this liquid red energy. And gently you feel this energy flowing into the earth. As you see yourself seated here radiating with this red moonlight aura, you can choose to whisper the mantra of this chakra, Lam. I am at home in my own life. I am centered and grounded. The universe will always provide for me. I am at home in my own life. I am centered and grounded. The universe will always provide for me. Now as you're seated here under this moonlight with your aura glowing with all these vibrant colors, imagine that all of this energy is now flowing up from your root chakra, back to the crown chakra, and back to the moon. As we take this gentle journey, listen to the sound of the bowls and meditate on each chakra as we make our way back to the top. Be present with the energies of the moon as we meditate in silence. As you breathe, let your breath and your attention be a continuous stream of consciousness. Just like the water on this beach reflects the moon and the stars, your body reflects the mind and the soul. From this full moon until the new moon, you will easily and effortlessly shed outmoded beliefs, patterns, habits, people, and material goods that have been holding you back from the full expression of yourself. When you're ready to come out of this meditation, allow your energy centers to send more love into the earth for healing. And gently bring your attention back into your seated self. Become aware of your physical body and the earth beneath you. Gently fold your hands before your chest and thank yourself for taking some time for yourself in this full moon phase. I send a warm embrace from my heart energy to yours and wish you a lovely full moon. Hope you can join the curious.
All right, come back as slowly as you need to, wiggling your toes and hands, coming back into the present moment. That is all that I have for you. For those watching live with me, I was performing Reiki and doing a little bit of light language with you guys while the meditation was going on, and intentionally working on clearing blocks and clearing out those chakras. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master and so much more. So just for those that are confused with what I was doing or wondering what I was doing, that is what I was doing. And was in a very peaceful trance during that whole thing. I am done. So if anyone does not, if no one has any questions, feel free to jump off. I pulled a message card in the beginning, so I'm going to pull one before we leave if I didn't lose my deck. Oh, goodness. If you want to hear the one in the beginning, just go to the beginning. Think of something you want to intentionally pull through the cards. Universe, what do they need to hear in order to fully release and have their blocks removed and cleared, allowing them to move forward on their journey into their highest authentic selves, harnessing this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lunar energy. What do we need to hear tonight? Spirit, spirit, spirit. There we go. Old feelings are resurfacing, and again you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. Don't fight it. Instead, allow these feelings to surface without judging them. They are neither good nor bad. They are simply a part of you. Own them, embrace them, and love them. Bless the past and be grateful for the deep and profound healing that is taking place. This is beautiful because this is exactly represents full moon circle to a T. And all those old feelings that resurfaced from old wounds and triggers are intentionally there, and we should not judge ourselves. Be gentle and kind to ourselves and others, and know that we need to embrace the past, because without it we wouldn't be here. And we know so much, and we're only going to continue to grow and become wiser. For anyone dealing with any physical health elements on your release list, I want you to, instead of claiming that illness or disease, I want you to give it back to Gaia. It's going to be recycled into Gaia's energy, and it will be given to somebody else, and they too can release it. But see that disease or illness releasing out of your physical body, out of the bottoms of your feet, and giving it back to Gaia, and do not claim it, all right? I intentionally said that. I will answer any questions about the full moon or anything I spoke on tonight. If not, I want all you beautiful souls to have a beautiful night and enjoy your full moon circle. time and your release list and anything else that you do for your own rituals for full moon. And I will see you when I see you in divine timing.